Hello YouTube, happy to see you. Haven't seen you in a while. Sorry about that. I've been really busy. I've been blessed with a bunch of fantastic clients who are just keeping me busy, working my butt off. So I haven't had a chance to make a video. Anyways, just before Christmas and the New Year's here, I have yet another client. I'll be doing a build for them in the middle of January, but we're working out some details right now. And one of the things that they want is they want a rough sawn look on part of the project. It's what they call a pop-up store. So this is an online company that doesn't actually have a retail outlet, but for 6 weeks they're going to make a mini retail outlet in a space in a high traffic area here in Tokyo. And so we have to make the inside of this cafe look more like the inside of a house so they can display their products. And one of the things they want, because on one of the walls of the cafe existing, there's kind of a rough sawn board look, and they want that on another place. So I've got to come up with a way of making a rough sawn board. So this is a sample piece I have. This is what we'll probably end up using, some 1x6s, a bit longer obviously. But this is all, of course, nice, beautifully, smoothly planed. So I need to make a rough sawn look. And I've seen on YouTube, lots of guys do it. They get an older, non-carbide tipped table saw blade, and they bend one or two of the tips over, and it makes a rough saw look. Well, that's great. The only problem is, I live in Japan, and I don't have access to those non-carbide tip blades. Every blade I see here is tipped, and in fact, it's hard to find the 10-inch table saw blades here in Japan. They exist, but they're expensive and they're hard to find. I usually get mine from the States. And there's no way in the world I'm taking one of my beautiful Forest or whatever really nice blades and banging one tip over. Not going to happen. So, what do I do then? Well, I found this. This is a 10-inch blade, and I don't know if you guys have these in the States or in Canada, etc., but this is actually a blade for like a weed whacker. A bush cutter thing. It goes on the end of a pole or an electric motor on the other end, and they cut stuff down with it. So to make this work, because obviously the holes are different sizes, to make this work I had to find some bushings. And luckily I was able to find some bushings. They actually sell these, which is kind of suspicious, isn't it? They actually sell a bushing that perfectly accommodates this size to that spindle size on, or shaft size on the table saw. Anyways, my saw stop has these two kind of cups, or one wash on the outside and a thing on the inside, and they have a space here. So I can't very easily line it up. So what I did is I bought 3 of these things, and I put them on the spindle here. Should I open these ones? And I bought 3 because I thought I might need 3. I'm going to try, take a look at this with 2. That might work with 2, but it might not. I'm going to have to try it with 3. That's why I bought 3. The difference is, of course, that, you know, even a cheap table saw blade ordered from the States is going to be what, 50, 60, 80, or with shipping it's going to be probably 80 bucks, you know. And this blade here was $8, like 800 and something yen, and those things there are like $1 each. So I've got about $13, $14, let's say $15 max into this. So if this doesn't work, it's not really a big deal. I'm not out a lot of money. Oh yeah, we'll see there. They just moved the side there. Let me get this on there. That's not going to tighten that up. Well, I'm going to have to go with 2 and see if it works. Or maybe I'm going to have to take one of these and sand it down or something. It's just a little bit too wide. 2 on there. Tighten that down. Shouldn't be able to move. Of course, I'm going to stand way off to the side when I start this up. I know this is a little bit crazy, but you know, before I go and trash $100 worth of blade, I thought I'd give that $13 solution. Well, it's not moving. It can't move now, right? I'm going to actually take that off. And I'm not actually cutting the wood. That's the thing to remember, is when I'm doing this, you're not cutting the wood. You're making the pass is just like exactly the same. Just you're got one tooth that's just kind of roughing the surface up. Because if I do this, I have to do a lot. There's like, I'll probably have to do 10 or 15, maybe even 28 footers. So that's a lot. So I was thinking of like doing it with a sander or, you know, something like that. But man, that would be a lot of work. Whereas if I can just run this through the saw and make that little funky little kind of rough sawn look on it, that would sure be a lot easier. Okay, so I'm going to lower this blade and then I'm going to turn it on. So I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. Okay, YouTube, let's see if this works. Switch on. Well, nothing fell apart, nothing flew around the room, so I guess that's a success. So now I'm going to bend one of those tips on that saw and I'm going to try running this through. I'll be right back. Okay, YouTube, what I've done is I've marked the tooth I'm going to bend. I'm going to grab my pair of vice grips. I'm going to grab this tooth and I'm just going to bend it just a little bit. I don't think it's going to take much. I mean, I'm not trying to saw anything, I'm just trying to rough up the surface of the board. So there I am with that. Now I'm going to raise the blade up and then I'm going to set this saw fence up and run the board through. Be right back. Okay, I'm set up. So I raised the blade as high as it would go, and then I've got this so it's just missing there, but as you can see by the arrow indicated on the tooth there, it does sort of kind of hit that tooth. I'm kind of leaving as much space as I can. So now I'm going to put my ears on and spark up the dust collector and give this a push through and see how it goes. Okay, well, I certainly got a rough finish. Some spots I didn't, some spots I did, but I guess that's what I'm looking for. Now I'm going to throw some stain on it and see how that turns out. Okay, I'm back. I'm going to do some staining and dyeing here. So I have 6 colors. I have 2 Brie-Wax Hydrocoat wood dyes. One is Jacobine, I don't know, and English walnut. And then I have natural Watco oil, which is obviously just clear, teak, medium walnut, and dark walnut. Unfortunately, these two are kind of the same, but one's a water-based dye, the other is a stain, right? So they might look different. So I got 6 sample spots here. I'm going to just quickly rub each one of these on and just kind of see how it looks. I think that you'll see that the rough sawn look will come out. Hopefully look kind of cool. Hopefully the client will be pleased with that and we can move forward. Well, I screwed up again. So I put the natural on this, and of course it has no color. So when I went to put on the teak, which was the next one that was going there, see it says number 4 on it, but anyways, I can't count. Yeah, I messed that up. So that's actually the teak and the natural together. So okay, hopefully they're not going to pick that one. This is the medium walnut, and then this is the dark walnut, and then this is the teak. And different companies, but they're both a penetrating oil stain. Boy, that one sure colored it, whereas the other two just didn't really color it much. And then these are the dyes. I personally like the dyes better. I think that they give a nicer looking finish, if that's possible to say that. And you know, it's just, I think it looks better because it's a dye, it's not a stain, right? So anyways, that's what I have. So I can take that and show it to the customer tomorrow and see if they like the technique and see if they like one of these finishes. Of course, these are just stuff that I had on hand. I'll have to look at what's existing and maybe try to find something that matches closer, because there's, of course, a lot more out there than just these ones that I have. There's cherry and oak and maple and all kinds of other stain that I just don't happen to have those laying around right now. Anyways, that's going to be it. This is it for 2018. We'll see you next year. I hope to put out more videos, but I'm just busy. I just have a lot of clients asking for a lot of work. I'm not complaining. It's a wonderful problem to have. I just do wish I had a little more time to put YouTube stuff up. So anyways, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. Whatever you celebrate, however you celebrate, I just hope you have a really good, relaxing time with your friends and family, and we'll hopefully see you again in 2019. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye. Oh, wait. One more thing before you go. I just forgot. Of course, like and subscribe if you can. With these penetrating oils, I don't know if you saw, these are from the dye. This is a water-based. I'm not worried about these spontaneously combusting, but generally I'll just set them out like this to let them dry, just in case, out of a habit. I'm sure most of you know, but it's just always good, worth repeating. I know of a friend of a friend had his entire house burned down because some guys were in there finishing the stairs and some other woodwork, and the guys had no idea, and they took their oil penetrating, this kind of an oil, balled up a bunch of rags, threw them in a garbage bag, threw them in the corner, went home, the whole house burned down. Yeah, so if you ball these up and leave them in a confined space, they can ignite spontaneous combustion. So what I usually do with mine is I take them and lay them flat, and then I just lay them on top of my table saw, because even if they were to spontaneously combust on top of my table saw, I'm not going to really light anything on fire. So what I'll do is I just take these and I just lay them on my table saw like that. Hope you can see that. And make sure that tomorrow morning they'll be rock hard dry, and at that point you can throw them away, because the oil has done the chain molecular thing and changed, and it's safe. So anyways, that's it. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in 2019.